just talk a little bit about what your year has been like, and what you've kind of gone through in these last couple of months, and how do you feel like you've improved from the start of the year until now?
It's definitely been very interesting, not how I thought things were going to go, but I'm just glad to just be playing, actually, just what I've been through over the past couple months and just where I am now. Just I feel like I'm getting back to basketball shape and back into a flow thing, so it's been going good.
What has been the biggest part of you, I guess, what has helped you come back and make this just improve steadily, whether it be your physically or your game itself? What's kind of brought you along?
Just being with Q and the strength staff and everything, just getting my conditioning back and together, that's probably been the biggest thing.
How close do you feel to where you thought you would be at this point of the season?
I feel fairly close. I'm still a little bit behind conditioning-wise, but I'm definitely getting there.
You feel like you're starting to get some of your confidence back as well? I mean, I think back to last year and how well you shot the three, and I feel like maybe we're starting to see some of that now from you again. Are you starting to feel some of that?
Yeah, I'm feeling more confident now, just being in the gym, getting up more shots and stuff, trying to get my shot more consistent, yeah.
How hard was it going through the preseason and the first, I guess, couple of weeks of the season, just trying to get back to where you felt comfortable?
It was hard. I mean, I hadn't really picked up a basketball in 3-4 months, really, just getting used back to doing that thing, so it was tough.
You said it hasn't gone the way you expected. I'm curious what you expected, all things considered, and then when you say that, do you mean, from the end of last year? I mean, what were your expectations and when did you set them, I guess?
I was talking like the whole, when I had to sit out and everything, that I wouldn't expect it at all, so that's probably the thing I was talking about.
And, coming back from that, do you kind of reset expectations? I mean, do you have to realize, hey, I had to sit out all this time. There was talk about maybe not playing anymore. I mean, do you have to reset what you're planning for this year?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, not playing basketball or anything for 3 months, that's definitely going to change your expectations. You got to get your conditioning back, all that, just your shooting form, everything. So it was tough.
How different does your role feel compared to last year?
I'd say it's about the same, just doing whatever the team needs for me to do to win. I mean, I said that since day one. Whatever coach needs me to do to win, I'm going to do it.
Are those kinds of things sometimes hard for people to notice? Do you feel like you make contributions that people don't necessarily see when they just look at a box score?
Yeah, I mean, some of the stuff that I do, but I'm not really worried about what other people would think about the box score or anything. I'm just going out there and helping the team do whatever they need me to do, doing whatever they need me to do at my best ability. You
started the trend with guys kind of shaving their head. What was I guess what went into that, and have people credited you since then? Yeah, for sure, definitely. Once Cam did it and then Kaleb did it, they said Andre started the trend, so I had to do that. But I just had to start brand new. I'm about to get my afro back. That's what I'm gonna do. Yep.
I'm curious for both of you. The last two games, Kate has sort of started slow offensively, and when that happens, do you guys get concerned? I mean, obviously you have other guys who can score, but he's been the primary offense. Is it a little nervy when you see him start off 0 for 3, 0 for 4?
I wouldn't say so, just because, like you said, we have other pieces, and we know that he's going to get going. He's going to do him because that's just a player he is. So,
when I asked Coach about what you do if there's a game where he's in foul trouble or he just doesn't have it that night, one of the things he mentioned was maybe going to the post a little bit more. I mean, if you have to take on a bigger role offensively, and I know you have been recently, but if you have to be a guy, do you feel like you can do that? Are you confident enough at this point in the season to put up a 20-point game if need be?
Yes, I feel like I work on my game enough for things like that.
What is it like for you guys to be sitting up there together talking to us like this? What's it feel like?
It's a little crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah.
Just because, you talk about it when your kids, going to the same school or not going to the same school, what's going to happen? Are the parents got to split up and go to different games and all kinds of stuff like that, so it's just cool.
Yeah. Andre, what's it like for you?
Dream come true. I mean, we talk about this since we were super young, so it's just fun.
It seems like you guys are starting to get a few more minutes together as well. I know you've had some assists to Kaleb, and what is it like you've done it for a little while now, but to start making some contributions on the court together and to be assisting on your brother's baskets and things like that?
It's fun. I mean, like I said, it's something we've dreamed of, and to finally see this come to reality, it's just a dream come true and amazing.
I remember how excited you were when Andre picked Ohio State, or being at that press conference. What was going through your head that day, and were you thinking of things like this?
Yeah, that's exactly what I was imagining, just playing with my brother and just getting to share those moments as a family.
Coming off a game in which Rutgers only had 46 points, do you feel like, and it seemed like you and Bates Diop down low had a major role in defending the paint area, how do you feel like you've evolved in paint play defensively, especially, and how in what way have you evolved in that?
I feel like we in practice we work on like wall ups every day, so just trying to play defense without fouling is a big key.
Yeah, do you feel like that's just you becoming just more comfortable with your role, especially in there, just maybe the fouls going down a little bit more? Is that just a comfort level thing?
Yes, sir. I feel like just out there playing more and just feeling how the refs are going to call different things.
Andre, you get to play with CJ last year, and he was in a little bit of a different role, obviously, than he is now. Just what kind of improvement have you seen in him over the course of this season, taking over that point guard role?
I think the biggest thing with CJ is his confidence has grown. Just you see it in his play, he's shooting more and he's feeling more confident in his shot. I mean, he's shooting, I think, 40% plus from the three-point line. So just the confidence is the biggest thing with him.
Do you think, it's not to, I guess, compare this to what you had last year, but do you feel like you guys are getting more from the point guard position in terms of moving the ball and keeping the offense rolling?
Kind of not. I mean, it's pretty much been the same to me. I mean, last year was point guard. I mean, it wasn't really the problem or anything. It was just probably. That's probably the biggest thing. So I don't think it was ball movement or anything.
I guess for both of you guys, how I don't know if maybe surprised is the right word. How surprised have you been by what Andrew Dockich has been able to provide you guys this year?
I mean, are you surprised?
I mean, we see it in practice. So it's just great to finally see it in the games.
Yeah,
but I mean, he does that in practice all the time.
Yeah,
so
when he stepped in here, open gyms, he showed us a glimpse of being able to score the ball.
For both of you guys, what does it feel like to be playing on a ranked team for the first time here at Ohio State in a couple of years?
It's special.
yeah, you can't really put it into words. Just growing up in Columbus, just always hearing about Ohio State and just the down years that we had, people talking about us and everything. It's just good to be ranked again and people talking about us again.
All right, thanks.